Enjoying meals are when we spend the time of the day with the ones that we love. The best that we can do is making the moment as the memorable one. Maybe we are already get used to enjoying some foreign cuisine or our own comfort food, whether at local joints or other ordinary restaurants. And now, we are looking for some brand new culinary experience that will make us rediscover the richness of our own authentic cuisine. While fine dining is all about excellent service and magnificent taste of food, on this episode of Beyond Bali, we are going to experience a whole new side of Indonesian cuisine. Welcome to Blanco Mandif, the finest modern Indonesian gastronomic restaurant. This is the place where all the best flavors of Indonesia have gathered in one place and elevated to the next level for the ultimate dining experience.
Blanco Mandif is modern Indonesian gastronomic restaurant in our way preserving our nature and culture with our interpretations by our passion and craftsmanship. We don't have signage by the road, but our restaurant is quite easy to find. It's located in the historical landmark of art, Blanco Museum. It's on the top of the hill, surrounded by a nice view of Champuan River. We opened our restaurant on June 2015. We start with chef table, only 8 seating capacity. And then on August 2017, we expanded our restaurant to a bigger space. Now we can accommodate like 18 to 24 people. The design itself is very modern, fine and feminine. And we open for lunch and dinner. For lunch is based on reservation, and for dinner we open at 6 to 9 for the last order.
Situated on the cliff face under the renowned Blanco Renaissance Museum at Jalan Raya Campuhan, Ubud, Gianyar, Blanco Mandif is founded to release the finest gastronomy. The fancily invigorating ambience is made to ensure that we are going to have a great time dining at this restaurant, because we deserve the best of everything.
The story behind the restaurant, so I knew Mandif when we were working together back then in one of the 5-star hotel in Bali. He's bright and visionary, and he's one of the greatest people that I have ever met in my life. So we were in one conversation, and I was asking him like, why there is no one taking Indonesian food seriously. So they only have known as warung food and casual food. And he said, let's make a serious Indonesian restaurant one day. And I think it all started from there. I don't know, maybe he already had it in his mind before that question.
The idea of presenting the finest modern Indonesian gastronomy to customers came from numbers of inspirations. One of it is from the richness of Indonesian flavors that deserve honors and more attentions.
Indonesia is a very rich country. We have abundance of produce from our nature and also different culture that formed by its archipelago. nowadays, traveling is part of our life. People love to travel, and whether it's for business or leisure. So, and we aware that culinary is part of the experience. So, we just want to be part of their experience, part of their memorable experience. If you ask Indonesian people what is their favorite food, mostly they will say Indonesian food because it's just our comfort food. The vibrant flavor, the smells, they're already recorded in our sensory. So we love our food as well as Mandif, especially Mandif. He's a big fan of his mom's cooking, so he presents Indonesian food in his interpretation in his own way with his craftsmanship and his passions.
I like the music anyway, and it was always so simple. I like the music anyway, and it was always so simple.
As a chef, he loves to travel because travel give him a chance to explore new things, new flavor, new techniques. So his cuisine is not only inspired by authentic Indonesian recipe, but also from his experience exploring the flavor and the technique, visiting different countries, different culture.
At Blanco Mandif, their exceptional craftsmanship is culturally made by passion and integrity to along the quality of every aspect. The sublime experience from dining at Blanco Mandif will make you raise your standard bar.
I like the music anyway, and it was always so simple. Good old music rap.
In Blanco Mandif, we expect our customer to enjoy, to have a memorable experience with our modern Indonesian cuisine, and together with the personalized service of Indonesian hospitality. Since we are open, mostly our customers are European. They mostly find out our cuisine is quite interesting. The vibrant flavor, the spices in the cuisine. It is something that they never find in their cuisine before.
Coming up next, we are going to hear more from Chef Mandif M. Waroka and relish the fine dining experience at Blanco Mandif, still on Beyond Bali. Blanco Mandif is the ultimate venture of Chef Mandif Waroka, an award-winning talented chef and restaurateur. Together with other passionate chefs, cooks and team, they aim to put Indonesian heritage cuisine on the international culinary map, with Balinese warm hospitality delivering their core values, nurturing nature and culture.
I'm seeing that Indonesia has an opportunity to be featured in international gastronomic. So why don't I do the Indonesian cuisine to promote the Indonesian cuisine in the worldwide gastronomic? So based on my career and my experience, so I planned. Finally, I decided to open Indonesian restaurants, and I choose Ubud as the place for my first adventure of Indonesian gastronomy. I'm seeing that Ubud itself is one of the city in Indonesia which is famous for its own gastronomic value. And Ubud is the place where the top restaurants in Indonesia place and exposed in the worldwide. We have a Mosaic actually closed down in Blanco, and we have another beautiful restaurants in the city, Lokafo. So that's the reason why I choose Ubud as my venture to promote Indonesian cuisine.
Set of excellent dishes, from the appetizer until desserts, range in options of course menu that we can choose as we desire. We can make the reservation menu from 7 courses to 9 courses with optional beverage pairing.
I studied culinary major in Bandung in 1997. That's the beginning that I know that actually this is the job I'm going to do in my life. I love cooking. After I graduated from Bandung, I moved to several countries, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Amsterdam, and finally back to Indonesia in 2010. When I was in Jumana, when I was in Indonesia, I joined with Banyan Tri Ungasan and worked at their fine dining restaurant Jumana. Jumana is a fine dining restaurant featured French cuisine with a Japanese touch. I've been being a chef for more than 20 years, and finally I decided to focus on Indonesian cuisine. My reason is very simple. I'm looking the opportunity in Indonesian cuisine. There's nobody, even Indonesian chef at that time, saying that Indonesian cuisine has an opportunity in business. In 2012, I'm looking opportunity to open my second business. Actually, at 2010 and 2012, I opened Teatro Gastrotech, and then in 2014, I'm looking that there is an opportunity in opening Indonesian fine dining restaurants, and also it also represented my cultures, my background as Indonesian chef. With this opportunity, I choose Indonesian cuisine that I can bring to another level.
By the time we enjoy the full course dining, their series of delicacies would lie on the table with excellence, full of spirit and warmest hospitality. We are still going to be revealing more from Blanco Mandif, right after the break. Right after we've enjoyed the beautifully presented main courses that taste delectably impressive, we are going to take delight in a signature dessert that we might just be familiar with, but it's been elevated to the next level.
If you are looking through the menu of Blanco per Mandif, you will see a philosophy of my life as a chef. The first philosophy actually my childhood experience, and the second philosophy is a classic, and second philosophy is reinvented classic cuisines, and the third philosophy is actually the new Indonesian cuisine. So there are three components in the menu: childhood, classic reinvented, and new in the modern Indonesian cuisines. So in childhood memory, I have a cakalang in the menu. This is a story where my mom cooked in the kitchen, and this is my favorite food when I was still a kid. Whenever I play, after I play somewhere, and then my mom always called me, and I always ask for the cakalang noodle. So I think this is an important part of my life, so it has to be in the menu as it represents my memory, and at the same time I represents my again, like, and at the same time I'm looking that it's like saying to gratitude to my mom that without you I cannot be a chef. And the second philosophy is actually the classic cuisines.
While making reservation and wearing smart dress code accordingly are necessary before enjoying the dining time at Blanco per Mandif. Perhaps we want to book private dining moment that is also available for 8 to 10 people. We can pick the package, whether it's Nusantara or Archipelago, they might suit our need.
There's always idea, creativity in a dish, in a chef. So I'm seeing that a classical cuisine, it can be looked from the other angles. It can be modern, and it can be refined the flavors. That's why we have a getuk and asinan. And the last one, but not least, what the Indonesian cuisines in the next 10 years. So in this philosophy, I'm looking the futures. The futures means it's gonna be a blend between a European flavor, a technique, and Indonesian cuisine itself. So I'm looking to get a new flavors using a traditional technique of Indonesians with Western approach of cuisines. The new menu is going to be the new menu. I'm going to little explain about the new menu. It's going to be a scallop with sayur asam. But the way we make the sayur asam, it doesn't come from the but the way we make the sayur asam, we utilize tomato water to create the acidity and asam jawa. This is, I think that this is another angle we can approach Indonesian cuisine.
Dining at Blanco per Mandif will give you the experience that you will not find from any casual dining restaurant. Most importantly, the experience from savoring the food that is actually the masterpiece. From every single passionate soul that cooks and prepares it to our table with excellent service and quality. Pick a day to make a reservation at Blanco Mandif and experience the finest modern Indonesian gastronomy that we might never tasted before.
So if you are around Ubud, please do visit us at Blanco Mandif, Jalan Raya Campuhan, Museum Blanco Complex in Ubud, Gianyar, or do visit our website www.blancoparmandif.com and connected with our social media through Facebook or Instagram Blanco Mandif. Thank you very much. See you again next time.